Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name is Dave Burney.
I'm Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Well, let's see here. Let me reach over here. Sorry. Some paperwork. There. Let's see. This is from the DYO and Spirit softball organizations. This was a bill that you gave me the other day that was dropped by.
It was given to me to give to you.
Yeah, it was dated 6/28. Says terms pay in full, due on receipt. I've not paid that because you haven't paid me. But it's not going to cover it because the bill I have to you is for $267.82.
We're still on this.
But the bill that I got from the DYO Spirit Softball Organization is for $1,264.50.
Wow.
There was a Moneyball sponsorship, additional Moneyballs, and insurance rider from Burlington Northern Santa Fe Railroad, and a parking lot repair bill, which I don't know anything about. But as you know, Brent, I was called on Sunday morning to go down to Paul Brand Field and manicure the infield through Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service. So I've got some issues here that I'm going to have to resolve this week. Well, what would you do? I mean, I have to send them a bill. They sent yours truly a bill for $1,264.50.
Yeah.
I was at the ball field for approximately 30 minutes and used the zero turn to manicure the ball field. I thought about getting out some scissors and getting down to the fine trim, but they were getting ready to water the infield. Otherwise, I probably would have did a little more manicuring.
Wow. Yeah.
And Max Denson was also busy laying out the chalk lines and so forth, and I didn't want to get in the way of that. He's not only a ball player; he's a hard-working maintenance guy on the field, along with the rest of the volunteers. But I don't know exactly how to handle this. I may have to get hold of my lawyer on this.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Well,
I really don't have any advice because I feel that, you and I still have some personal issues in regards to bills that we're still trying to take care of.
Oh, boy, do we ever.
I don't really know what to tell you.
Well, I might call my lawyer today, whoever he or she is.
I'm just, speaking, I guess, in favor of the Diamond Youth Organization and those associated with Paul Brown Field. I commend them for contacting you to come and mow, because my situation was much different. I never contacted you. You just came over and mowed and then sent me a bill.
Again, I was trying to be a good neighbor.
Well, usually when someone says that, they're coming over to do you a favor and do it for free. You trying to pad your pocket by, using the disguise of, oh, I'm a good neighbor.
I don't like that padded pocket saying, because we're neighbors, and I was trying to do a good deed, and it just happened to be.
Well, you did a good deed, and then you sent me this ridiculous bill after the fact. And so my concern, I was sent a picture on Sunday, and it was a picture of you. You could see that you were on your lawnmower at Paul Brown Field mowing the infield grass. And the minute I saw that picture, I'm like, oh, man, this Dave has really stepped it up now. He just showed up unannounced at the ball field, started mowing, and he's going to send them a bill. And then I was told, and it was confirmed to me by those associated with DYO and those who were trying to get the field ready for yesterday's game action at the area tournament, that they actually contacted you and asked you to come and mow. So
they did, and
that to me that that kind of makes things way different than the scenario happening between you and me.
Well, then the question is, do I charge them $1,000 for the manicure, $1,264.50, and we could have a wash there and wouldn't have to come up with any cash, either one of us. You'd still be out on the limb, though, for the $267.82 that you owe Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service. But this whole DYO, and here's the thing, this is signed by the DYO president, Tom Griffith, and treasurer, Jeff Denson.
Yeah,
and
it's signed, all right.
And I believe that the tournament director, what's that guy's name again? Josh
Page.
Page, yeah, Page.
Super individual. Love Josh.
Well, he puts a lot of work in down there, which is, I've noticed that.
Yes,
but I believe he might actually
a lot of volunteer hours.
I actually believe he might be behind this request to mow that infield. I'm not sure who actually. I got a call.
I just think it's really interesting because if you want my opinion, this bill that you got in regarding to foul balls and because at Paul Brown Field, when the foul ball is hit, and it's not, of course, the railroad runs right by Paul Brown Field.
Yes.
So as long as the foul ball does not go off toward the railroad tracks, then they encourage basically the youngsters to go out, retrieve the foul ball, and then return it for 50 cents at the concession stand. And so that bill basically has to do with that. But if you look at the bill, you can tell that bill has been designed based off your billing practices through Dave's Lawn Service and Knife Sharpening business, which I think is phenomenal. And it also
phenomenal?
Well, in a way, but it also makes me nervous because I'm thinking, I mean, here you have I guess that bill's from what, DYO?
Well, it says Custer County DYO, Broken Bow Spirit Softball.
Okay, and probably Broken Bow Baseball, Paul Brown Field, whatever. But they now have taken your billing practices. I'm getting what other organization or business, for that matter, in our area is going to start taking on the billing principles of Dave's Lawn Service and Knife Sharpening business? I'm very nervous for all of us that live in this community for what you may have started. Ridiculous billing principles that are now being adopted, obviously, by other entities in order to, I guess, make money.
Well, I think I have to.
My opinion, you are to blame.
It says right here, I don't want to even talk about blame here because it says right here, the rider is for insurance for kids trespassing on the tracks, parking lot repair for kids tearing up the parking lot, running after the foul balls. Then they turn around and charge a Moneyball sponsorship of $175, which I believe we already paid part of that when we purchased our sign to hang on the fence. And then the one that really gets me is a parking lot repair of $478. Additional money balls, $47. Where they come up with that, I don't know. 50 cents. That was $23.50. This is a little bit dubious, just to say the least.
This coming from a man that sent a bill to a person for mowing their lawn, and on that bill, they were charged $75 for being exposed to UV rays. Come on.
Well,
I'll be honest, I can understand the parking lot repair in their bill a lot more than I can understand you.
Doesn't have anything to do with their parking lot.
You charging somebody $75 because you were exposed to UV rays.
They go,
are you kidding me?
That's a money ball. That's a money ball. And then they go, don't blame me. They're the one telling the kids to go chase some balls.
Well,
let's maybe get to the game itself. What a fun experience for the players who just never give up. Now, I want to say this: the night before when they played Mendon, I believe it was, they had some struggles with errors, which that's what you get when you play baseball. It doesn't always go like you want it to. And they came in and got behind in this game last night, and like they've so often done, fought back at the end of the game. But these games have been crazy. Brent, you're calling them. We don't have all day here, but they've been crazy.
They have been crazy, yes. The game last night that Broken Bow played against McCook that went extra innings had just crazy things happen in them. Some of the craziness Brent didn't quite understand and therefore didn't necessarily call correctly. So I apologize for that. But if you read the story on SandhillsExpress.com, that does give you a synopsis what happened. I did make a phone call and kind of get an explanation on some things that happened toward the end of the game. So I think that the story you read on SandhillsExpress.com will be accurate. But, yeah, you think about what happened in the Gothenburg game on Friday night, and then combine that with what happened particularly in the ninth inning last night in the game against McCook. It has been. It's just crazy is about the only word that I can come up with to describe it. And that is the beauty, in my opinion, of baseball. Even when you watch major league games, you still see things in a major league game that you just go, you listen to announcers that have been calling games for over 30 years, and you will still hear them say, I've never seen that.
That's
before.
baseball.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so it's a wonderful game, a game that I know both you and I love, and the tournament has just been phenomenal, and it's been great, of course, to have it here at Paul Brown Field in Broken Bow, and all of the teams have given us exciting games to watch, and it's not over yet.
No,
so
it's not.
It'll be a lot of fun to see how it finishes out.
Well, hats off to McCook because I think you mentioned that Broken Bow has had the upper hand on McCook this season when they've met, and they didn't come into that game last night thinking they were going to get beat. You could tell that they won. Yeah. They fought hard to win that game, and so hats off to them. Mendon took a shellacking yesterday. That's really the honest way to put it, 22-0. But you say, well, that's something, how did that happen? Well, watch the pros the other day.
Oh, yeah.
It was 24 points scored to like a handful of scores in a pro game. So baseball is all about momentum, clean play, walks, getting ahead in the count. There's so many different things that go into a baseball game. That's why those who love baseball love it a lot, because you can just pick out one aspect of the ball game and analyze it, and there's 10 other things going on in a baseball game. Cutoff men. Should they went to the cutoff or should they thrown on home? Did they throw to cut the guy off going to second? I mean, there's all kinds of scenarios in every play, for the most part. It's just it's a crazy game, and the games have been fun to watch, and the crowd was wonderful.
Yes,
big crowd up and down the ball field.
Both sides.
Yeah.
McCook is not a short trip to make.
No.
But they had a great representation, too. So, yeah, the atmosphere has been really fun at the ballpark for all the games.
Yeah. Yeah, and, you got the hot dogs and the hamburgers and the good food at the concession stand and the people clapping with the music. And it's a lot of fun. If you haven't been there yet, come on down. If you can't make it, you can listen to Brent when Broken Bow plays, and whoever helps him out. Last night, Grant Winder, and you gave me a little chance there to make a fool of myself, and I appreciate that.
You did not make a fool of yourself.
And
I love calling games with you.
And Larry Cotner, of course, been calling games forever. But come on down. If you can't, listen to the radio. And when the other games are played, you can also watch them on the live video stream, which is also part of the Broken Bow games as well, which Joan's been going home and watching some of this craziness on the you can actually go back and watch it again. And
that's what I did last night, and then realized that in the ninth inning, I'm like, I don't think I called that right. And so that's when I made a phone call and got some clarification on some things. And so it has been really nice to have the video. And I just want to say thanks again to all of the great sponsors that really have made the video possible of every game from the tournament. So thank you very much for doing that. I know that people from all over the area with teams being involved in the tournament have tuned in and watched that. So thanks for making that possible. And certainly our amazing radio advertisers that have been with us to make the games possible on the radio. It's been a lot of fun to cover. And we got another game tonight. It's another elimination game. Broken Bow will play Minden again. The game is set for 6 o'clock tonight. I was told that if you look at the weather forecast, there is the possibility of maybe some weather later in the day. So I do know they're going to be watching that close. But for right now, the game time is set for 6 o'clock tonight between Broken Bow and Minden. And then the winner there will advance and play Holdridge for the championship tomorrow.
Yes, weather permitting, we'll have the games tonight. And you got to wonder with this pitch count situation and both teams probably running on fumes for pitchers. I don't know how bad they'd mind that if it rained and they couldn't play the games today.
It would create an interesting dynamic. I do know that they are going to do. They're not. I think both teams are on alert if they feel like they have to move the game time up.
I see.
So we'll keep you updated.
Okay.
But for right now, it's set for 6 o'clock.
All right, switching gears from baseball to summer fun, thanks to all the folks in Litchfield. All the volunteers are put on the Old Settlers Picnic. Christy went to the parade on Saturday, and they had a wonderful parade. They had a wonderful celebration in Litchfield, and one of the older celebrations around, and they just keep having it and doing a great job. So thank you so much to Litchfield for bringing the Old Settlers Picnic back to the forefront again. Going the other direction in Arnold, they had the Devil's Den Motorcycle Rally. What beautiful weather for these events. And I know everybody enjoyed that. And the Devil's Den Motorcycle Group, they do it because they love to have fun with one another. As you mentioned with them the other day, they meet every year there. Now it's kind of become a reunion of sorts. Plus, they raise money for good causes. And they just do it for that reason, which is outstanding. So thank you for that. I know there was activities out at the Custer County Fairgrounds this weekend. Competition, I believe team roping, if I understood correctly. Of course, the D.C. Lynch Carnival was out at the fairgrounds, and I know that kids were going every day and night to that, having fun out there. Good old-fashioned fun on the old octopus and all those sorts of things. And then we finished up Crazy Days Saturday here in Broken Bow. So, wow, what a weekend. Now, the Broken Bow alumni celebrations will take place, gatherings will take place this weekend. The Dawson County Fair coming up this weekend. They're already kind of rolling with that, and we're going to find out more about that this morning. We're going to visit with some folks with the Ag Society on the breakfast show this morning. So it never stops. Summer fun continues, and I hope I didn't miss anything. One quick note, too, the Prairie Pioneer Center in Broken Bow is closed today. They will not be open today at the Prairie Pioneer Center here in Broken Bow. All right. The beat goes on, Brent Amperson.
It does.
Your yard looks a little bumpy. You want me to come over and give it a little shave?
No, I don't. Really? No. I'll try to get it evened out sometime. I don't know when. I'm always at a ball game.
You won't get it the next couple nights. Hopefully.
Yeah, I hope not.
Yeah. All right, how about a little cup of coffee here?
Yes, let's take a sip. Do-do-do.
Oh, that's so good. We're going to play the game and hear from some great businesses and hopefully give away a prize that Brent has selected here this morning.
Yeah, I'll give you a chance to win a personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut on the game today. Wow, here we are. We're at the All-Star break talking about baseball.
Yeah.
We're at the All-Star break. And so we're asking questions about Major League Baseball's All-Star game. The very first one was played on July 6th, 1933 at Comiskey Park in Chicago. This year's game will be played tomorrow in, I think it's Seattle, right?
I don't know.
I think so. Yeah, I think they're in Seattle for the All-Star game this year. Home Run Derby tonight.
Ah, that's kind
You
of
like
fun.
I love the Home Run Derby. I think it's fun to watch.
I can't imagine how tired you'd get. Hitting that many
they
home
take
runs.
some of those guys take a lot of swings. So anyway, here we're asking questions about Major League Baseball's All-Star Game. Here's your question for today: how are the managers for the game selected? How are the managers for the All-Star Game selected in baseball? Your choices are: the managers of the previous World Series teams are selected. Players vote. Fans vote. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
Or they are manager with the best records in the previous season. How are the managers selected for each league for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game? It's the managers of the previous World Series teams who are selected. Players vote. Fans vote. Or they are the manager with the best records in the previous season. If you know the answer, call us at 872-2801.
Did you just finish your big landscaping project but unable to stand up straight to enjoy it? Team Physical Therapy can help. Call 872-5111. Did you slide into second but unable to make it home due to a sprained ankle or pulled muscle? Call your movement rehabilitation specialist at 872-5111. In Broken Bow or any of our locations in Gothenburg, Burwell, Kearney, Callaway, or check us out on the web at myteampt.com, 872-5111.
Successful lawns and gardens start with a trip to AeroSeed. Keep your lawn looking green and lush with an array of lawn fertilizers and weed killers. They have insect control products to rid your lawn of over 25 different insects, including fleas, ticks, and chiggers. Fertilizers, fungicides to fight blight, dust and sprays for insects, and weed killers for your vegetable and flower gardens are also available at AeroSeed. Stop into AeroSeed on North 10th Avenue and Broken Bow today for a green lawn and bountiful garden.
All right, we have a caller on the line. Didn't get a chance to ask the caller's name, so let's find out. Good morning. Who are we talking to?
Don Galazzi.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Well, we're not doing too bad. Not bad at all. Here's Brent with your question.
Okay, how are the managers for the Major League Baseball All-Star Game selected? Is it the managers of the previous World Series teams who are selected? Players vote, fans vote, or they are the manager with the best records in the previous season? What do you think?
The first one.
It is the first one, yes. The managers of the previous World Series teams are the ones that coach in the All-Star Game. And because you've answered correctly, we have for you a certificate that'll get you a free personal pan pizza, one topping from Pizza Hut. So come on out and see us when you can.
Thank you.
Thank you.
7:54 grocery cart specials. Our next subject.
Rise and shine.
All right. The Get Up and Go Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN.
And with those specials, my neighbor, my good friend, my co-host, and my brother and son all in one, Brent Apperson.
Thank you, Dave. Here are your specials for the grocery cart. This ad runs today, July 10th through July 16th. And here's some of the things that are posted for you this week. We'll start in the meat department like we usually do. 93% lean ground beef on sale for $4.98 a pound. Hormel Natural Choice boneless center cut pork chops are on sale for $2.98 a pound. Eye of round steak or roast, $5.28 a pound. And Grocery Cart's own homemade pork sausage on sale for $3.28 a pound. Some of the other things that are listed on the ad today, Dakota brand skinless hot dogs are on sale. The big package for $9.68. Land of Frost deli shaved lunch meat. The packages are $2.78. Bar S meat franks are on sale. Packages for $1.68. Some of the other things that are on sale, Gary's Quick Steak. Packages are $5.98 this week. And Tyson breaded chicken strips or tenders on sale for $7.98. Going to the frozen foods section, Totino's Pizza Rolls are on sale. The packages for $4.98. Roma Pizza on sale for $2.98. And Jack's Pizza on sale. Get 3 for $10. Post Waffles, 2 varieties in the 6-ounce box. Get 2 of them for $5. Boston Market dinners in the frozen foods section on sale this week, 2 for $6. Devour frozen entrees are on sale for $3.78, and the Kid Cuisine meals are on sale. Get 2 for $5. Some other things that are posted in the ad this week: Kraft Philadelphia cheesecake cups are on sale, $3.48. Simply potatoes or hash browns on sale for $2.68. Yo Plate Go-Gurts, get 2 of them for $5. Kraft Philadelphia soft cream cheese on sale for $3.98. Minute Maid orange juice, 2 for $6. Best Choice sour cream, the 24-ounce tub on sale for $2.65. Dean's chip dips are on sale for $2.18. Best Choice cottage cheese, get 2 for $4. And Best Choice chunk cheese, get 2 packages for $4 this week. Country Heart Dakota 12-grain bread is on sale. 24-ounce loaf on sale for $3.73. Nabisco Nilla wafers, family-size cookies or crackers are on sale for $4.98. And Gatorade Thirst Quencher on sale. Select varieties for the 6-pack, $3.98 this week at the grocery cart. Frito-Lay Doritos are on sale this week for $3.98 a package. Pompeian, I think I'm saying that right, olive oil, the 16-ounce bottle is on sale for $5.98. Frito-Lay Ruffle chips are on sale, 2 packages for $7. Best Choice instant or boil-in-bag rice, 2 for $4. Some of the other things that are posted on the ad today, we'll try to go over to the produce section, I think, if I can find it. There it is. Red ripe strawberries, 2 packages for $6. Red or green seedless grapes, $1.98 a pound this week. Some of the other specials: summer ripe peaches or nectarines, $2.48 a pound. Best Choice russet potatoes, 5-pound bag, 2 for $6 this week. Sweet red cherries are on sale for $2.98 a pound, and they got cantaloupe on sale, $3.38 each. Some of the other things in the produce section: sweet plums, $2.98 a pound. Dole Classic romaine salad in the bag mixes, 2 for $4. Red onions on sale for $1.18 a pound. And fresh clementines, the 3-pound bag, on sale for $5.98. Those are just some of the specials that you'll find this week at the grocery cart in Broken Bow.
Thank you, Brent. About a minute out from news time. We invite you to stay tuned for that. Also, as we mentioned, we'll be visiting with Doug and Barb with the Dawson County Ag Society in Lexington, Nebraska. Find out what's going on this week and weekend at the fair there. And we also have some outlaw tractor pull tickets we're going to be giving away this week. That will, I think, be on Sunday. We'll find out more details about that. Also on our guest list, Runza and Ideal Realty today on the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. If you're celebrating a birthday today, you're celebrating with Mavis Staples. Mavis, a gospel singer, extraordinary gospel singer, renowned, and with also R&B that she performs. Happened to catch her show a few years ago in Lincoln ahead of Bob Dylan, which was something else to see. She can still put it out there, Brent. So she is 84 today. And congratulations and happy birthday there. If you're having a birthday on this 10th day of July, happy birthday to you folks out there. It's 8 o'clock. News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief. British troops saluting President Biden as he arrived in Windsor, England for a meeting with the King. CBS's Vicki Barker.
After a private tea, the men were meeting philanthropists and investors committed to combating climate change.
Mr. Biden met with Prime Minister Sunak in London earlier. At least one person is dead, others missing in heavy rain that swept portions of New York State. CBS's Errol Barnett.
We're just north of West Point, next to the Hudson River, and the underground drainage pipe had been completely pulled away by the force of the water, as well as the mud and the asphalt.
More than half of flights scheduled to depart LaGuardia Airport were canceled yesterday. Bill Wood got stuck at the airport in Philly.
I'm really upset.
Almost 1,500 flights have been canceled or delayed in the U.S. so far today. CBS News Brief. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
In Nebraska news, officials with two central Nebraska utilities districts said Friday that a proposed merger of the two is not essential for a planned $750 million liquid fertilizer plant, but shows the economic potential of such a pairing. Project Meadowlark is to be built near Gothenburg and would be a massive consumer of electricity, more than required of the city of Kearney. But officials with the Central Nebraska Public Power and Irrigation District and Dawson Public Power said that while there is a great mutual benefit to a merger, it is not required for the project to advance. A merged district, officials said, would be able to both generate and distribute clean, renewable energy required by Project Meadowlark, providing about 10% of the facility's energy use. According to officials, this is one example of one of the many ways a merged district could serve central Nebraska. Last month, founders of the local startup announced plans to use electricity instead of natural gas to produce an eco-friendlier fertilizer close to farmers and customers. Central Nebraska manager Devin Brunage, in a press release Friday, said the two area utilities, Central and Dawson, work with the city of Gothenburg and the Nebraska Public Power District to find the carbon-free energy required by the Meadowlark project. Central produces hydropower at Kingsley Dam and other locations and sells it on the wholesale market, while Dawson market power is bought and sold on the wholesale market to local customers such as the fertilizer plant. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In Major League Baseball, the All-Star break is upon us, and we had the final games of the first half of the season on Sunday. Included a battle of the top two teams in baseball, with the Rays beating the Braves 10-4. Now, Atlanta did take 2 of 3 in the series from Tampa Bay. They finished the first half with the best record in baseball at 60-29. For Tampa Bay, they have the second best record in baseball, best record in the American League at 58-35. Brewers shut off the Reds 1-0. Milwaukee ends the first half a game back of Cincinnati for the top spot in the NL Central. Diamondbacks lose to the Pirates 4-2 and lose first place in the NL West. They're now percentage points behind the idle Dodgers. Guardians lose to the Royals 4-1. Orioles trounce the Twins 15-2. Cleveland holds a half-game lead on Minnesota for first in the AL Central at the break. Rangers lose to the Nationals 7-2. It was the Astros losing to the Mariners 3-1. Texas with a 2-game lead on Houston atop the AL West.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Chance for scattered storms today, otherwise mainly sunny skies. Daytime highs approaching 91, winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Chance for scattered thunderstorms again tonight, lows level off around 62. Partly cloudy skies. High temperatures reach up to 87. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Does your financial advisor take the time to really listen to you? Is your financial strategy personalized for you and your family? Will your financial advisor be there as your life and financial situations change? Hi, I'm Janet Lawhorn.
And I'm Tim McCaslin.
Your local Edward Jones financial advisors. When we work together, we'll focus on what's important to you.
We'll create a personalized financial strategy backed by our advice, tools, and resources to help you reach your goals. And we'll partner to help your strategy stay on track, no matter what happens. Contact us today at 308-872-6849 or visit edwardjones.com. Edward Jones, member SIPC.
8:05, 69 degrees outside now under a sunny sky. Winds are south right at 5 miles per hour. Barometric pressure steady this morning at 29.95. Humidity at 82%. High yesterday was a very pleasant 81 with an overnight low of 61. Sunset today at 9:14. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 6:15. We have recorded 32 hundredths precipitation so far this month of July. Brent and Dave with you here on this Monday morning. We're going to be contacting the folks with the Dawson County Ag Society and learn more about the fair coming up. And as we mentioned, Runza scheduled to be in a little bit later on, and Ideal Realty in the 9 o'clock hour. So we're set. We're ready to go. Any last thoughts before we roll, Brent?
I don't think so.
You sure you don't want me to come over? It's getting kind of bumpy over there.
Is it now? Okay. Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not. I would say I'm not going to invite you over because I can't pay your fee, but knowing you'll come over anyway and still charge me. So I don't know. I just simply don't know anymore.
All right. Well, just to kind of lighten it up a little bit, make it kind of fluffy for you. It's National Kitten Day.
Is it now?
Today, overdose on the aggressive cuteness of a kitten today before it turns into a cat and becomes an evil jerk. I read that just as they wrote it. So we'll take a time out. We'll be back right after this.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Some do shooting sports, rockets, and of course the livestock shows. So the fair is here to showcase that 4-H'er. But in addition to that, we try to bring in fun events and entertainment just to attract people of all ages.
Well, I think that's a great way to start. And, I think Custer County and Dawson County both feel the same way. We know the heart of the fair centers around showing of the livestock, showing the garments they built, sewed, maybe the furniture that they built. All those sorts of things are really the heart of it. And then you have entertainment for the whole family to go along with that. So I think we're kind of in the same boat there on how we approach our fairs. But certainly you have I was looking at your website this morning, a lot of 4-H events that are going to be underway. I mean, you must have a lot of entries for those. And I know you're expecting big crowds for your fair at Lexington. You have a carnival on the Midway for 5 nights. That's unbelievable. These days, guys, it's hard to find a carnival, let alone have one featured for that long.
Right. Yeah, we're lucky to have the more shows come in. We kick that off on Wednesday the 12th. It's the opening night of the carnival. We call it Family Night. And if you bring 2 cans of food, you get $5 off an armband that night. So
that's a good way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they have rides for the little ones all the way up to the rides that you and I don't want to go on?
They do. And actually this year we're bringing, Thursday morning, we're having a sensory-friendly carnival time. So we'll bring in those kids that the carnival will shut down the music and the lights, and we'll bring those kids in that, are a little sensitive to that and let them ride and play some games. And we'll have some animals for them. So that's something new we're bringing in this year.
Well, that's a great idea because sometimes that doesn't work for some kids, all the stimulation and lights and everything. That's a great idea, guys. Go right on through here. You've got the Platte Valley Auto Rodeo. Kind of explain that to us.
Yeah, so Friday and Saturday night we have the Platte Valley Auto Rodeo. Prior to the rodeo, if you purchase a ticket, that rodeo ticket, which is only $10, you get a free barbecue prior to the rodeo. And Friday night it's the beef barbecue, sponsored by Tyson Foods.
Mm-hmm.
That's at 6. The rodeo's at 8. And then Saturday night, it's a pork barbecue that starts at 6, and that's sponsored by the Nebraska Pork Producers. And then the rodeo follows at 8 o'clock.
Well, that sounds delicious. Sounds great. Yeah. Great way to get ready for the rodeo, which I understand the rodeo's top-notch.
Absolutely. Yeah,
it is. We have contestants from, I think, 4 to 5 states. We do have a lot of contestants this year. Stock provided by Phillips Family Rodeo, and we're really looking forward to this year. The grounds are in good shape. One added thing we're doing, we have a ranch bronc competition, which, they just use their regular ranch saddles, and we've had the Prickett's and Burwell make a very nice ranch bronc halter, and we will be giving that to the champion.
Oh, man.
So, and we're putting that in memory of John Carney.
All right. That sounds perfect. Sounds great. I know that they do a great job of it's actually just art on leather. So I think that's a great gift.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. Very nice. And the rodeo, do people, there's plenty of room in the stands. Do they need to bring their own chairs or anything like that, or is there plenty of seating?
We have plenty of seating. If you'd rather just sit in our beer garden, you could watch it from our beer garden. Plenty of seating. Yeah, there's a nice-sized grandstand.
All right. Well, you've got rodeo, you've got barbecue, and then you've got a whole lot of music on tap. You want to talk about that a bit?
Sure. We decided this year we're going to bring in a lot of local talent. So Thursday night in the beer garden, we have Formerly 3, which is Spencer Hansen from here in Lexington. They play a lot in the area. Friday night is Nate Kime, and he's from the Elm Creek area. And then Saturday night is B.J. Jameson, and I think everybody has heard him lately. He's been around a lot. He's a young kid, I believe, from Arthur.
Originally, yes, and he's been
Yeah.
spending some time here in Custer County as well.
Yeah.
We actually had him on our show a few months ago, and he performed live here in the studio. And he's a young man who sounds like he's Johnny. I mean, he's got this big voice that people are really going to love. Yeah, yeah. So you got a good show. You got a good shows there, 13th, 14th, and 15th, and that is that all in the beer garden?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then Saturday night in the grandstands, we have the Mariachi Nuevo Guachinango that will be here performing in the grandstands. So we'll have a little bit going on at the same time Saturday night for everyone's taste.
Well, that's great. And I mean, you guys, you folks draw from all different directions. You know, I know a lot of people from Custer County go down, certainly all the people in Dawson County, but you're not far from Kearney, you're not far from North Platte. You have folks coming up from the south. It's a center location.
Yeah. Yes, we would like to talk about Sunday if we could.
Sure, go ahead, you bet.
Normally Sunday is kind of a day that everybody's just packing up and going home, but the carnival's always here. So we decided we're going to pack that day as well, and that's going to be Military Appreciation Day. And we start at noon with the Show and Shine car show that I don't believe we've ever had here at the fair. We'll have some entertainment as well that afternoon by the Flatbed All-Stars, which are some local Justin Stock, and he is he's a teacher at SEM, so he has a band they'll be bringing over, and we've got some pedal tractor pullers, and in the night with the Outlaw Tractor Pull at 5 p.m. in the stand.
All right.
And then the last of the carnival. So.
Okay. Now, the Outlaw Tractor Pull, can you kind of detail that a little bit? What kind of different pulls will they see at this?
This is okay. I'm going to let Doug take this.
These are the bigger tractors. Once again, coming from quite a few different states. I think we're going to run 4 classes, and it's the exact number they haven't confirmed yet, but it's going to be quite a show. So anybody interested in tractor pulls and loud motors, please come to Lexington.
You bet. Smokestacks, boiling. It sounds like a lot of fun.
It does, and we're sure to, a very good turnout of tractors. Yes.
And that starts at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you've got the Show and Shine just ending up at that time because it starts at noon. Military Appreciation Day all day. So Sunday's turned into a pretty big day.
It has.
Yeah, and there's some very nice prizes for the Show and Shine. Anyone interested, just I guess you can just please.
Yeah, just show up, and no pre-registration. Just show up if you want to bring your cars, and we're hoping to catch some of those cars leaving the cruise night in Kearney. So.
That's a good idea. You bet.
Yeah.
Now, you've got some other things going on at the bottom of your flyer here. I see rocket events and axe throwing, photo booth, face painting, bingo, all sorts of things on the side that folks can do as well.
Yeah, we do. The YMCA comes in. They bring a lot of events, some bounce houses. They do babysitting for a couple hours. You can leave your kids there. There's a dunk tank. Then we have GCF Rentals is bringing in an obstacle course. Rocket Events out of Kearney is bringing a climbing wall and a shooting gallery. We've got axe throwing from, they're from Broken Bow, actually.
Yeah.
Got the photo booth, some face painting, bingo. Just kind of a little bit for everybody going on.
You guys have been working hard. I know that, and all the volunteers it takes to put this on. It's phenomenal. It takes a lot of work, and I'm sure you almost start on this after the fair's over. You probably start talking about next year. I see DawsonCountyFair.com is the website. A lot of this information that we've been talking about would be available there. Is there anything else that you want to add or talk about that I didn't ask you about?
I would just like to end with, besides all the volunteers, the sponsorships have been phenomenal. We have a lot of support throughout Dawson County and even beyond that put money into this fair to get it to where it is. So we appreciate all the sponsors as well.
You bet. And I'm sure the list is long. It just seems like Nebraskans are so good about helping when asked, and they get asked a lot. I'm sure it's the same in your communities as it is in ours. It's kind of amazing how they keep coming up with the sponsorships and support that they do.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yes, we're very thankful for it.
Doug and Barb Rohde, we appreciate your time today. Sounds like a great fair, a fair to remember. What a great theme. And we hope that everything goes well for you. I can't imagine you won't have a huge crowd throughout the fair.
Yeah, we're hoping so. So come on down.
All right. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Barb and Doug Rohde, along with many others, making the Dawson County Fair and Rodeo quite an event, Brent.
Yeah, for sure. Be a fun time. All happening this week.
All right, quick time out. We'll continue with these words.
There's a lot of uncertainty in ag and business today. One thing you can always count on, though, is Nebraska State Bank, looking for ways to help local ag producers and businesses be successful. Right now, NSB is running an ag and commercial equipment loan special that features a 6.49% fixed interest rate for qualified customers. You heard that right, a 6.49% fixed interest rate. Call one of their local experienced ag loan officers at 872-2466 to find out more about this limited time loan special. Nebraska State Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Gary's Superfoods works hard to bring you deals throughout the store. Right now, save on our family bratwurst, $2.99 a package. 10-ounce USDA choice boneless beef New York strip steaks are $7.99 each. Summertime is a great time to enjoy extra large red or green seedless grapes, $1.49 a pound. Frito party-sized snacks, queso or salsa are 2 for $9. Start your day with General Mills cereals at 3 for $10. Don't forget, every Monday to Friday, from open until 1 p.m., the senior discount is available. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
8:26, and today, actually tonight, the Country Radio Hall of Fame will be holding its induction ceremony in Nashville. This year's honorees include Pam Green, Charlie Morgan, John Willard, and the late Wade Jessen, who oversaw Billboard's country charts for nearly 20 years. And so they'll be having that induction tonight, the Country Radio Hall of Fame. Speaking of country and radio, should we play some country?
Let's do. What do you got queued up there?
Well, I don't have anything. I wanted to kind of stay with the oldies but goodies.
Okay.
So do you have maybe an artist you'd like me to bring up?
Put me on the spot. You know what? Can you bring up some Chris Ledoux?
I can.
Okay, thank you.
I will. And I'll play him right after this.
You're listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show with Dave and Brent.
Start checking items off your warm weather to-do list with the help of Ansley Lumber and Supply. They have the materials you need. LP Smart Siding, featuring premium diamond coat technology, will protect your home for years to come. To protect from the top, ask about shingles and other roofing options. Need to rework or build a deck? Ansley Lumber has great material options there too. Strong, high-quality materials to keep your home safe and strong for years, all from their friendly, knowledgeable staff to help you along the way.
Smart Pharmacy, as well as a helpful place to pick up unique gifts and toys. Barney Health Mart's selection of children's books is stocked with great options to read with your toddler. We all know reading helps build language and thinking skills. Even before children can talk, Storytime helps build babies' brains. What a great baby shower gift a book would make. Check them out at Barney Health Mart, downtown Broken Bow. Health Mart, taking the time to listen and care.
July is National Independent Retailers Month, and Bruning Bank is so proud to have the opportunity to work with so many small businesses across the state. Take advantage of all the business banking options that Bruning Bank has to offer online, such as remote capture, ACH Manager, business bill pay, QuickBook compatibility, and more. Stop by or call to learn more about business banking with Bruning Bank. Member FDIC.
8:34. Ryan Palmer is here from Runza. Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Happy to be here. I haven't seen you guys' smiling faces for 2 months now.
Did we run into one another somewhere and you give me a hard time? Do you remember that?
Yeah, of course I remember. The sun was still up. Yeah, it was at a local food and
oh, that's right.
We were
having supper, and you.
I keep leaving my house and my lawn still doesn't get mowed. Like I was wondering how it worked. You know, I drive around the corner. And I'm like, surely Dave will show up soon and mow my lawn. He does it for Brent.
Yeah. Did you see the bill that he sent me too? Are you sure you want this guy coming over?
Well, you're not paying it.
No, I'm not. That's a good point.
Well, it's in the mail.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
It's in the mail.
Oh, speaking of the mail, great lead in,
wow,
Brian.
What a segue. You should be on radio.
This is from the Broken Bow Post Office. They're having difficulties with the truck again today, so it'll be late if it even comes in today. That's what this reads. So, you guys, Brent,
yes,
Brian,
Dave.
if I mow your lawn, I don't want to hear that, it's in the mail. You just mentioned, because you could actually just bring it and hand it to me.
Well, I'll try to remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you talked off. Well, I want to talk business in a little bit, but I know you have it's called an addiction or a hobby. I'm not sure which, or a sport. It's a rodeo. You've been going to some rodeos?
Well, yeah, I would say it's probably a hobby. I've got my gal, she rodeos, and her sister and stepbrother, so I go to a lot of these rodeos. Sometimes I bring home more money than they do. But sometimes that's not true either.
There you go.
And so, it's just something that been part of my blood for a lot of years. Yeah. And, this last week was Cowboy Christmas over the 4th of July, and got to go to a few rodeos and enjoy good people, good times. And it's been a lot of years since I ever entered a rodeo, but there's still a lot of those same people running around the rodeo grounds and catching up with old friends. It's always a real fun time of the year for me.
Rodeo families, really. I mean, like you say, you get to know each other, and that's fun. One of the things we've noticed covering rodeo, especially with young people, is they're sitting around on the horses talking and getting to know each other and making friends, and that's a big part of it.
Absolutely. I mean, there's good people everywhere. I'll never dispute that, but seems to be a lot of them at the rodeo grounds.
And you guys get a lot of cowboys and cowgirls coming through Runza from the Custer County Fairgrounds. There's always some sort of a horse event going on out there.
Oh, yeah. Michelle does such a great job of keeping our fairgrounds busy. I used to be in that business, in the fairgrounds business before I came here, and our Ag Society, our fair committee, Michelle, I don't think that they get enough credit for what they bring to town, outside of the county fair. Obviously, that's their biggest production, most important production of the year. That is based around our youth and our kids, and hats off. And I think they get praise for that. But that's a large facility with buildings that need upkept all the time, and they're always looking for things to come in there, and it brings traffic through town. It brings them through my restaurant. They listen to your radio station. They shop at our grocery stores, stay at our hotels. It's just really as big a tourist attraction year round as you'll find any other single event, I'm sure.
I think you're exactly right. If you check out their schedule, there's only a couple of months out of the year that they don't have something going about every weekend. So
yeah, that would sound about right.
Yeah,
Michelle's a go-getter and works hard to keep these people coming back. It's not an easy task by any means, and just hats off to her and her boards, and we're very appreciative of them.
Okay, now to the Runza restaurant itself. Summer is a busy time for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it really is. The kids are out of school. The activities between ball games, outside activities. Son stays up later. It's just it's full throttle this time of year, and we enjoy it. There's very few times where we look around the kitchen and go, well, what's next? There's a lot of stuff to be done year round, but especially this time of year with the increased traffic and business. What a blessing we are to be on Highway 2. We are the last place before you get anywhere.
Yeah.
for quite a while, and we see a lot of travel traffic, a lot of out-of-towners. We get a lot of people never been to a Runza before, and then we get a lot of people that are, let's say, from South Dakota, and this is where they stop. They tell the kids, okay, we're not getting out till Broken Bow, and come in and buy a bunch of frozen Runzas from us on their way back home. And just a busy time of year for everyone.
Yeah.
So
that's a real treat, I think, to know that folks have this destination to come and pick up those frozen Runzas, or just stop because they don't have a chance in other places to go to a Runza.
Right.
And I know there's more Runzas than there used to be, but we have friends and relatives who come here, and that's from Florida, and the first place they go,
the Runza,
is Runza.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, originally from Nebraska, so they want to come back and have a Runza.
They know what they're looking for. Yeah. It's a pretty unique deal. I think by the end of this year, we'll have over the chain will have over 90 stores open. I'm going to put one or two up right in the southern part of South Dakota.
Mm-hmm.
So just branching right outside that Nebraska footprint. But there's some new ones going into Nebraska as well.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
What are some of the things that you wanted to highlight this morning as far as menu items or whatever you want to jump into?
Yeah. I always give the bad news first. We just, yesterday was the last day of the spicy barbecue bacon burger.
Oh, man.
Which went over great. I do see this returning as another feature menu item. We run these promos all the time. This is a burger that we bring a special ingredient in for, so we will not be able to offer it because we won't be ordering the crispy onions any longer. For those of you that did fall in love with the spicy barbecue bacon burger for the almost 2 months that it was here, don't overlook our spicy jack burger. You won't have the barbecue sauce. It'd be a Southwest sauce instead of the barbecue, and there wouldn't be any crispy onions on it, but a similar burger for sure. So that's the bad news.
Okay.
Good news is our dessert menu is still rolling strong.
I bet.
It's summertime. I know we've had several conversations about the ice cream sandwich. Mm-hmm. We've got our 3 different ice cream offerings, cones or dishes of chocolate, vanilla, or twist, 4 different milkshake flavors. Our vanilla iced coffee is a new menu item. I don't think I think last month we had the FBLA kids come in and use our radio time for their fundraiser there that we partnered with them. But yeah, we've got a vanilla iced coffee that we're one of 26 stores that are trialing right now, and it's going over pretty good as well. So I don't know if that's a dessert or
where that fits in.
Yeah, or foo-foo drink, or I don't know for sure, but It sure is liked by. I have a feeling it'll stay.
Well, one of the things about that is it's kind of a specialty drink, and you don't have to get out of the car to get it if you're on the go.
Correct. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. We have plenty of people that come through just for drinks in the drive-through,
Yeah.
that middle afternoon stop. So,
just a good old chocolate ice cream cone hits the spot.
We go through quite a few of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your ice cream is excellent. I think most people love the way the ice cream is made and how it tastes like ice cream.
It's a good old-fashioned soft serve.
Yeah.
There's nothing fancy about it. It's just, yeah.
It's got a lot of chocolate in it too, Brent, which is good if you're going to have chocolate ice cream.
That would be good. Yes,
you ever
it'd
had
be good if it was chocolate.
Chocolate ice cream in some places where it's brown, but it just doesn't taste like chocolate. You got the real chocolate taste.
We use chocolate. Yep.
Yeah.
Hershey's chocolate. Matter
Is
of
it?
fact. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. It's a real good deal. All right. How you fix for help these days?
We're doing okay. We've still got our hiring sign up. We are still offering a hiring bonus for people that meet the hour requirements and whatnot. I do lose here in August. I say lose, but 5 colleges will gain some outstanding young freshmen. Our staff is halfly comprised of high school aged kids. And whenever the graduation season comes along and they're heading off to college, I always lose a few good ones. They wouldn't be there this long if they weren't.
You're right.
And so, we do have a couple full-time positions that are available, but also some part-time as well. One area I do know I'll need is like during the school year, some lunchtime help, and so. Any moms that kids are off to school, they want a couple hours a few times a week. I've got a position or two that would be available there as well. So if you're a good person, like to have a little bit of fun and looking for income, come see me.
Yeah. I think one of the things that still amazes me in your business, and at Runza you just know because you're so busy all the time, that there's a lot of multitasking going on inside there, and the young people learn a lot, I would think, on courtesy, and at the same time pouring a drink, all the things they do. They're not just doing one thing at a time.
Yeah, it's I thought I was too old to learn new things when I came here. Turns out I might be. No, it really is. One of my favorite positions in the restaurant, when you talk about this, is running the grill. I am not a manager when I'm on the grill because we call it the beast, and there are things going on that grill. It's not like cracking open a beverage on your back deck and putting 4 burgers on. I can tell you, you're taking care of keeping the chicken going. Runza's motto is less food more, prepare less food more often, and really a secret to, not a secret, but key to the freshness of our food. And so, we don't get there in the morning and fry up 100 hamburgers for the lunch rush. We will generally put up 8 to 16 burger patties at a time and flip them and mash them once, flip them and mash them a second time, while the ones that have been mashed a second time are going to the finishing stages. And it's a little assembly line on a 6-foot piece of steel. And I've always thought that the best people to run these grills would be your amazing video gamers, the ones that can talk on the phone and take input from 4 different directions and then still not get killed by somebody you can't see on the screen. Yeah, I've seen my kids play those video games. I get anxiety almost. There's so much going on. But I'm like, those are the kind of guys I need to run the grill.
Yeah.
When you can do 17 different things at a time, there you go.
Yeah.
Or as Keisha would say, most women would be able to handle better than me.
Well, it's hard to argue that, but
yeah, I don't.
Well, the thing that I think the key there is, and you mentioned that you don't know exactly what's coming down the pike. What are they going to order that day? And everybody comes in, and you have such a vast menu there of different things. You you got to be really Johnny on the spot to keep things going, and you don't know what's coming all the time.
You don't. We appreciate everybody's business and try to suit all of them. We strive to have all of our drive-through orders through the drive-through in a set amount of time, and it'll never fail. You're kind of winding down from lunch, and you're not putting 16 burgers up at a time. You're just down to 8, and then them guys that have been out haying or whatever come through, and it's 6 double cheeseburgers.
Yeah,
and you're reaching in the cooler and grabbing raw burger and putting it up, and sometimes those types of things will lead to a little bit longer wait time, and we sure don't like doing that to customers, but no, at the end of the day, it's all playing into the quality and the freshness.
Yeah.
I think you'd rather have that than we don't throw the burger in the microwave quick to heat it up. It comes right off the grill.
Yeah, I think that is appreciated, and it shows. People love the freshness of the meats and so forth. So I guess summer rolls on. It's the 10th of July already. Before you know it, it'll be fair time, and you'll have people coming over from the fairgrounds for that. And we have baseball games going on right now here at Paul Brown the next couple of days. That will kind of conclude that, but there's been a lot of games here this year. Little League Baseball, I'm sure you see people coming in after the games, and that's a fun time. So
for sure.
Yeah. All right. Anything else?
Just want to we talked about the FBLA came in and used our spot last month, and we were very happy to partner with them on a fundraising effort to get them on their trip. We do have tomorrow is our chain wide partnership with Make-A-Wish.
Okay.
And so I believe it's 10% of the sales tomorrow from all the stores will go to the Make-A-Wish of Nebraska. And so that'll somewhere along the way in Nebraska be benefiting a family or individual. And so your business is always appreciated, but tomorrow it goes even a little bit further for people in our state.
Okay. Thanks, Brian, for coming in. Appreciate it.
Absolutely. See you guys next month, if not before.
Yeah, come see us, and if you do need your lawn manicured, let me know.
Okay.
Contact Dave's Knife Sharpening and Lawn Service.
Let me write that down. That sounded like a live read to me. Let me make sure that his business gets charged for that.
Yes. $210, I believe.
Actually, I think that's how we made goal in June. Was all of the live reads that Dave used to promote his lawn service business.
Good.
So,
way to be creative.
Yeah. Take advantage of that.
Good news is, like I said, I'm taking it on both ends.
That's right.
We'll take a time out.
Is pain keeping you from doing what you love? If your neck, shoulders, back, or knees are preventing you from feeling your best, it's time to take action. Whether you've had it for years or it's due to a recent injury, you don't have to live with the pain. Pearson Physical Therapy of Broken Bow offers personalized treatments and flexible appointments that work around your busy schedule. Call Pearson Physical Therapy at 872-5800 or visit us on the web at pearsonpt.com. The treatment you need, the care you deserve.
Did you know more than 80 million Americans depend on AM radio for their news, traffic, weather, sports, and a community connection each month? AM radio is the backbone of the emergency alert system, keeping Americans safe in dangerous times. KCNI Pure Country is here to serve you, and we take seriously our commitment to our listeners. We want AM radio to be available for years to come. Text AM to 52886 and tell Congress we need AM radios in our cars. Text AM to 52886.
little Christmas in July fun. Come in and draw a Christmas tree, then you get the discount written on it, anywhere from 20 to 50% off of one regular priced item. This doesn't include Western boots, hats, or work boots, but everything else is fair game. Buy for the actual Christmas time or buy to wear now. Come and see us for a Christmas in July sale, going on now at Bow Bootery on the Square in Broken Bow.
Aero Aviation, let us take control.
Remember the time you used to spend fighting weeds and bugs? Now you can spend that time elsewhere because aerial application is your best advantage against these problems. Let Aero Aviation take control.
When you need a helping hand to get the most from your land, Aero Aviation, let us take control.
For over 50 years, Aero Aviation has served the area. Contact Casey for your aerial application today.
8:55, working on 8:56.
Oh, there's a pause.
Well, baseball dads.
Is it a what is it? Is it a dramatic pause? Is it a contemplative pause? Because when you contemplate, I always get nervous.
I was contemplating
how
to approach
trying
this.
to decide, do I say this? Don't I say it? And that sometimes makes me nervous.
Well, I was just thinking about Nate Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Baseball dad.
Sure.
And speaking with him yesterday, like during the game, and then speaking to him after the game, what a difference.
Oh. Yes. Yes, it doesn't matter what sport it is. The outcome has so much to do with a person's attitude when you visit with and outlook when you visit with them after the game.
Well, Nate
as opposed to sometimes during the game. Yes.
Yes, he didn't have a bad attitude during the game.
No,
but he was just nervous.
Sure.
Everybody was, like the drama was killing everybody.
Yeah.
And then afterwards it's like, oh yeah, you hit the ball and like he said, you put the ball in play and you make the plays and it works out okay, kind of something like that. And you have that conversation, and that's what being a sports dad is all about. Is
there you go.
Going with the flow, and it's fun to see actually. Yep. And Nate really enjoys that. He's worked a lot with younger players over the years to help the program be what it is today. I know he's been going to fall league and different things for the kids that want to play ball in the off season and so forth. So a lot goes on to make success. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of the same way with a business or your home. To continue to thrive and be successful, you don't want to have unexpected things happen that you have to dig real deep in your pocket to pay for, or maybe you don't have enough money to pay for big things that happen because of the weather and so forth. That's what insurance all about. And Nate and Jack at Universal Insurance are ready to sit down with you and kind of go over what you want to insure and what you should insure, and maybe some of the things that you don't need to insure anymore to stay within your budget. That's what they do. So call them at 872-6438 or stop into their office right off Highway 2 in downtown Broken Bow, right across from Prairie Grounds Cafe there, next to the mall, and drop in and set up a time and visit with them about what you need to insure so that you're covered when something unexpected happens, like, a foul ball in your windshield.
Yeah, very good point. Yes.
Or I think on, was it Saturday night, I noticed that there was a vehicle that got hit a couple times, I believe, and it wasn't the windshield, but you could hear it hit the metal, the hood or the side of the car. And do you know how much it costs anymore just to replace a fender? I mean, or pull a dent out of a fender? Most things anymore, they don't pull dents out, they replace the entire piece. So make sure you're covered. I know Nate's mentioned it before when he's been in here. The cost of repairs on automobiles has gone through the roof. So make sure you're covered.
Yeah, good point. Circle V Stitch and Post, our good friend Velma, ready to go to work for you and put together something really special with her quality custom embroidery service. Circle V Stitch and Post can help you design the perfect attire or gift with your own personal touch. Also, I want to remind you about some of the other things that they carry at Circle V Stitch and Post. Of course, they can put together shirts and jackets and hats and all kinds of things with a nice personalized touch. Put your business logo on it or maybe your name or whatever. But they also carry some other things at Circle V Stitch and Post as well. Velma carries Western decor. Make sure you visit her store and take a look at some of the unique items that they have, like glassware, doilies, placemats, candles, lampshades, big or small cowhide rugs, also some glassware as well. It's at Circle V Stitch and Post. You'll find them just north of Broken Bow out on Paulson Road. Give Velma a call today to get your creation started. Call 872-6173.
It is 9 o'clock. You're listening to The Breakfast Show.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News special report. President Biden is in the UK, where he met with the Prime Minister at 10 Downing Street and the King at Windsor Castle. Correspondent Vicky Barker has details from London.
The president stood with his hand on his heart as the Welsh Guards played the national anthem. King Charles standing at attention by his side. The body language of the two men was relaxed. They see eye to eye on climate and were meeting with philanthropists and investors about combating climate change.
Next up for the president, a NATO summit in Lithuania. CBS's Tina Kraus is at the foreign desk.
Ukraine is pressing to become a member of the military alliance, but President Biden says the war must end before Ukraine is admitted, or all members could be dragged into conflict with Russia.
Turkey is blocking Sweden's push to join NATO over its concern Stockholm failed to crack down on groups it considers terrorists. Membership must have unanimous agreement. CBS News Special Report. I'm Deborah Rodriguez.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In Major League Baseball, the All-Star break is upon us, and we had the final games of the first half of the season on Sunday. Included a battle of the top two teams in baseball, with the Rays beating the Braves 10-4. Now, Atlanta did take 2 of 3 in the series from Tampa Bay. They finished the first half with the best record in baseball at 60-29. For Tampa Bay, they have the second best record in baseball, best record in the American League at 58-35. Brewers shut off the Reds 1-0. Milwaukee ends the first half a game back of Cincinnati for the top spot in the NL Central. Diamondbacks lose to the Pirates 4-2 and lose first place in the NL West. They're now percentage points behind the idle Dodgers. Guardians lose to the Royals 4-1. Orioles trounce the Twins 15-2. Cleveland holds a half-game lead on Minnesota for first in the AL Central at the break. Rangers lose to the Nationals 7-2. It was the Astros losing to the Mariners 3-1. Texas with a 2-game lead on Houston atop the AL West.
Here's your weatherology forecast. Chance for scattered storms today, otherwise mainly sunny skies. Daytime highs approaching 91, winds out of the southwest 8 to 15 miles per hour. Chance for scattered thunderstorms again tonight, lows level off around 62. Partly cloudy skies. High temperatures reach up to 87. Tomorrow, sunshine mixed with clouds at times. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Jennifer Wojcicki.
Bow Family Furniture is very excited to announce a brand new leather furniture program with options galore. This new program features top-of-the-line sofas, chairs, recliners, sectional sofas, even bar stools. A huge selection of options, all made in America. Exotic, beautiful hides that'll fit your lifestyle. You have to see this for yourself. Our custom leather furniture program. It's brand new. Come see and feel the quality you've come to expect. Only from Bow Family Furniture, East Highway 2 in Broken Bow.
Wesley is a truck driver.
I drive a truck, and I love what I do.
A truck driver with IRS troubles.
They told me I owed them $43,000.
It got really bad.
Quite a few letters in the mail. They were talking about wage garnishment, coming after my house, my car. Yeah, they don't play around. I seriously thought that I was going to lose everything.
One sleepless night, Wesley finally made a call to Optima Tax Relief at 2 a.m.
Kind of figured I'd get a machine, but I didn't. I actually got to talk to an actual person in the middle of the night.
He found just what he was looking for.
Oh, they were great people. You need a team of people that know what they're doing. Optima Tax, they know what they're doing.
Optima Tax Relief came through with flying colors.
I saved an incredible amount of money. Happy don't even come close. I was absolutely overjoyed.
Take Wesley's advice.
If you're in any kind of trouble with the IRS, call Optima Tax Relief. Don't trust anybody else.
Call Optima for a free consultation. Call 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460. 800-343-6460.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
9:05, 69 degrees outside under a sunny sky. As we continue with our show, we do want you to know that the Prairie Pioneer Center is closed today here in Broken Bow. And the post office reported that the truck will again be late today, and it will be in late, if at all, today. There's some difficulties with that truck, and so we'll not get the mail on time today. Mo, how you doing?
Great.
How's things at Ideal Realty, LLC?
Amazing. I'm thinking I won't get any bills today. At least not in the mail.
The other side of that, you won't be able to pay any either on this 10th day of the month, right?
Ooh, that's true.
Yeah.
Never thought about that. Good point, Dave.
Yeah. But I like your attitude better. You got the half full thing going.
For a Monday, that's pretty good,
that's
isn't
real
it?
good on a Monday after a busy week, last week and weekend with
Yeah,
it
was very busy here, wasn't it?
It's been busy everywhere. Yeah, all these things going on. And yeah, when's
Good
Ravenna's celebration? Is that over?
It's over.
Okay.
So it's like the third week in June, Anivar.
Yeah, Anivar. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the carnival, it was always really, my kids loved it because they go back to our hometown and go to the carnival, and then, a mere 3-4 weeks later, they're here.
Yeah.
Same carnivals here. They loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of kids enjoying the carnival this past weekend. I know that my grandson, I think, went every day it was here.
Oh, I did that growing up.
They meet friends
It's a good
out
carnival.
there. It is a good carnival. Yeah, D.C. Lynch, and there's not a lot of carnivals left, so to get a good one.
There isn't.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So we talked last time, Bo, about how houses don't stay on the market very long these days.
Nope.
Even with interest rates up a bit. Is that still the case, the trend this July?
It is. Yeah, we're still, when they go on the website, they're usually off right away. If you look on my website, out of everything that's there, because some of them, they stay on the website until all the contingencies are met, is how we do it with ours. So just in case a contingency isn't met, it's not off the website. If you call in about a house, what we do is we take your name and number. If it looks like it's going to close, we'll take your name and number, put it in the file, and then if something happens, we call you right away.
Okay.
And then you can look at the property if it's already sale pending. We do have 2 new houses.
Oh, good.
On the market. So, again, probably won't last long. 5-bedroom, 2-bath on 921 North 14th. It's got just over 3,300 square feet. So big house, 2-stall garage, nice lot, landscaping's done extremely well, LP siding, seamless gutters. 3 of the bedrooms are on the main level. One's a master. There's another 2 bedrooms in the lower level in the basement. Nice big kitchen, pantry, huge pantry in it. I don't think this one will last long.
Sounds nice.
Yeah, and it's good neighborhood up there, good street. And then we listed on 541 South G Street, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, almost 2,700 square feet. Ranch style, 1-stall garage. It's got 2 big bedrooms on the main level and a full bath, and the bedrooms have wood floor. Another non-conforming in the basement and a 3/4 shower in the basement. This one has geothermal heating. Bills are going to be really low, central air. And I don't think it's probably going to last long either.
So if that perked your ears at all, that's something you're looking for, make your move now.
Yeah, make your move now. Give us a call. Kirsten or I or Marion. Marion's going to be in town tomorrow. So she would be here anyway. So yeah, that's what we got going right now. If you want a list, obviously go Ideal Realty. All of our information's there. Come to our office downtown on South 8th, excuse me. And the other thing, I was just, we're talking about getting listings. We're trying to keep them rolling because we get them and they're gone. So we want things to do.
Of course you do.
So we were just talking about, why would you hire a realtor? And obviously we have good marketing exposure. We're on the radio, newspaper, websites. We find your qualified buyers. You know, if you're trying to do it alone, a lot of times people call and you don't know if they've even been to the bank or if they just want to look through your house. So when you use agents, you know, you use a realtor like Kirsten, Marion, and I, we get qualified buyers. We have a virtual tour on our website. I think we have pretty good pictures. When you look on our website, you can see like the entire bathroom, not a picture of just the shower, just the stool.
Just
so
the whole thing,
we
yeah.
try to do good pictures. And one of the things that I don't think people think about is managing your liability. So when you're going alone, your liability with all the paperwork that's involved, you don't know what, because why would you?
Right, right.
This is not what you do for a living. This is what we do for a living. We went to school to do this. We get audited, so all the paperwork is done properly. It's done correctly, especially that property disclosure. You know, we help you fill it out. We explain it to you, and that's one thing. I don't think going on your own, they don't realize the liability that you're putting yourself out there. When you have an agent, we take the liability off of you.
That's huge.
It is.
Really. There's also the part, correct me if I'm wrong or out of line here, but there's people out there who like to make a deal and, you know, do a little bartering, or not bartering, but a little debate and a little offer, a counter offer sort of thing.
Doing all your negotiating.
Yeah. A lot of us, I'll put myself in the category, really don't enjoy that, not comfortable with it. And, you know, the other, along with that is maybe you're going to put the house up for sale and a good friend wants to buy it, or Uncle Jim wants to buy it. That just sounds like a real messy situation to me. I'd rather have neutral territory, say, no, you need to talk to the realtor. This is the price we're asking. I don't want to have anybody upset at my family when this is done, right?
Right. I have had sellers in the past call me because a friend wants to buy their house. And the friend said, no, this will be easy. Like, no.
I think it's harder.
They're like, no, it'll be real easy because we're going to call Mo and she's going to give us the price, which was the first thing that they said. Well, they're friends. How do we do the price of the house?
Yes, what's the house worth?
So Mo's going to do a market analysis and say, you know, and show this is why the house is worth this much. And then I went ahead and did all the paperwork. It went slick, went well. But, you know, on the other side of that, we talk about negotiating. When you're on your own, a lot of times you're just so happy you got that offer that you're just going to grab the first offer. If you have agents working for you, and like us, we're realtors, multiple agents will be showing your property, and multiple offers a lot of times are coming in, especially these days. You're going to get multiple offers. Then you can look through the offers and see which one you like best. Because some of them, it may not just be the price, it might be the financing. You may not like the financing. You may not like the time frame. It might be contingent on their house selling, and you're not wild about that option. So we negotiate all that part out. We present it to you. Then you don't have to be talking to that buyer. And you know, a lot of times when you're on your own, all you're worried about is that money coming in. Am I going to get the price for my house? So you agree on the price, and then they say, oh, by the way, I'm getting, you know, a USDA loan. Or, by the way, I have to sell my house
first. Yeah.
So did you agree to something, or did you not agree?
Yeah.
Then you've put yourself in a position of, do I have to follow through with that? Yes, that I'll accept that money. Because a lot of times you're negotiating all verbally, and it should be in writing. And that's what we do. We'll give you multiple offers in writing.
I think there's probably some people out there that are able to go through those hoops you just discussed, but I think there's a lot more that are not. And once you get into it, you might really realize you're a bit over your head on these things, and you don't have to worry about that if they sign up and
right.
work through you.
you know, what I was just discussing is going back to liability. Then are you liable to work with that person when they brought in contingencies that weren't brought forth first? It's just, it gets to be, and we live in a small town.
Yeah, small county when
Yes.
population-wise.
Exactly.
We all know one another one way or another through family cousins or whatever to friends. I know a friend that knows a friend, that sort of thing. Speaking of outside of Broken Bow, do you have any listings in the area?
We have a house in Taylor, cute little bungalow. It's got a couple of, it's got 2 bedrooms on an upper level, nice living room, dining room, kitchen. They painted the cabinets, very cute. Redid the bathroom, 2-stall detached garage, really nice. It has a brand new well. They just painted it. Very nice house up there in Taylor. We've got a little bit of action going on it right now.
I would think somebody who might want to do a little fishing at the Calmus, well, that'd be a nice little place to have to live in. And
right,
you know, you're not very far from Sargent and Broken Bow, but you can just slip over to the Calmus and go fishing.
You could. Or if you wanted to do that and then you wanted to Airbnb it the rest of the time.
You could, yeah.
If you weren't using it, you could Airbnb it because it's a great area up there. Yeah. So that's opportunity.
Okay, all right. Anything else?
No, that's about it. Just list your house.
List your house. Come see it. Check out the website because you have everything on there.
We do.
Yep.
Go Ideal Realty.
And of course, you have the office downtown here in Broken Bow. If people want to do it the old-fashioned way and stop in and talk to you, and if you're not there, they'll get you hooked up for a meeting. What's the phone number there?
872-8360.
8360. All right. Now, you guys were talking while I was gathering the weather about the having to wear a jacket in July. That's a conversation that we don't always have. I think most times in July we're looking at warm nights in the 65 to 75 range. And the other night we were at the ball game, and that kind of humidity moved in, and the wind picked up out of the north. It was darn cold, guys.
Chilly.
Saturday was, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. People at the ballpark. I even saw a couple of people with a blanket.
In July.
Yes.
Man,
on
that's
Saturday.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was at the ball game, and I didn't bring anything, and Melissa, daughter-in-law, was there. She says, well, I think Paul has something in the car here I can lend you. It was a real sporty, long-sleeve, like, sports shirt of some kind.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And when I put that on, guys, I started dancing. I started running around.
Styling.
Yeah. So if you're going to have to get warm in July, get something sporty.
Absolutely. Maybe, how are you going to mow if it's this cold?
Well,
that's warm up.
You know what? I still have my coveralls in my car from, spring.
Sure.
I could just see you wearing coveralls in July as you mowed. That would
you're
be
mowing.
That would be interesting.
And the other side of it is you read the news, listen to the news. 115 degrees in Arizona. Yeah. Can't go out of the house till dark. And we're looking at a high yesterday of 81.
That's perfect
That's
weather.
Perfect. That was nice. Going to get into the lower 90s today, though.
It'll be summer today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rest of the week doesn't look too hot for July.
Really?
Yeah. Chance of rain here and there.
Oh,
been getting
that'd be
any
nice.
Golfing in?
Yeah, we went to Bassett on Saturday, played in the Vegas tournament. You had to roll, everybody teed off, and you had to roll each time to see whose you were taking.
Oh, really?
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, it was challenging at times.
Yeah, I bet it was.
What's the course like? I don't think I've ever...
Oh, they have a really nice
Do
course, and it was in really good shape. I think there was only one green that was really still kind of rough.
Yeah.
So, no, it was beautiful up there.
Nice.
Yeah, very nice. People are very, very sweet up there. It's Dr. Sanger's hometown.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
So we were up there trying to knock out his sister and family, but that didn't happen.
You're a little competitive, aren't you?
Jeff and I are a little competitive. Mike and Kelly, I tell them, they're closet competitors.
Mm-hmm.
They act like they're not competitive. They are.
But deep down inside.
They are.
Yeah.
They are. But
Sounds
Jeff
like
and I
fun.
are out there.
Yeah.
Going after it.
Yes, we were competitive. So,
Well, that's kind of why you probably are busy with what you do for work, because you want to. The goal is there, and you want to get it done, right?
it is. It
Yeah.
is. That's what makes a salesperson, I think.
Yeah. Well, we certainly have that with. Shannon's pretty laid back, but she's very good.
Yes.
Christy, on the other hand, is very competitive.
Yes, Christy is very competitive.
She has actually a problem, I think.
Oh, I don't think it's a problem. No. No,
I'm not commenting. There's no way I'm getting in the middle of this conversation.
She is, every time I see her out there, she is trucking along and energetic, and she does a good job.
She's doing a great job for us.
And Shannon takes care of us, and she does an amazing job. We
Good
love her
deal.
too.
Good to hear. But there is that part. You have to like sales,
right?
And you have to like making the deal, and that's what you guys do.
Yes, and I'm glad you brought that up, because we're going to have another agent.
Oh, really?
Yes. So my office manager, Melissa Schulte, has enjoyed the real estate part of it so much. Probably not so much, working for Mr. Hunsberger, but we won't get into that. So
that's a whole nother deal.
That's a whole nother story. So she's enjoyed it so much, she's going to be taking the test at the end of this month.
Hey, good for her.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Great.
so probably going to be looking for another office manager by the end of the year. But
Well, let us know.
you know what? That's a good problem to have.
That is a good problem.
Another agent, so that'd be
All
good.
right. Thanks, Mo.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank
it.
you.
Ideal Realty, right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, but serving all the area, commercial, residential,
Ag.
land, ag, ready to go.
Yep.
Okay. All right, let's play a little Teague Brothers Band, which will be performing not all that far from now.
Yeah, Custer County Fair.
That's right. Here they are.
Brad Dolan with Reynolds Auction inviting you and your friends to this year's annual Cruise Night Classic Car Auction at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds in Kearney, Nebraska. Don't miss out. Friday, July 14th at 7 p.m., where there's cold drinks, great food, and car selling action. Enjoy your evening in this air-conditioned facility and bring home a new toy. Have a car, truck, or ATV to sell? Give me a call at 308-325-1680 to consign today. Admission's just $2, and we'll see you at the sale.
And here's more information on that very special sale. Here's Brent Apperson.
Yeah, I guess to just repeat and emphasize, this will be July 14th. The sale you just heard about starting at 7 p.m. Reynolds Auction and Realty, LLC, putting together this classic car auction. Classic cars, gas pumps, neon signs, motorcycles, tractors, and much more. Expecting over 80-plus cars at this event. Looks like they got a cruise night going on as well. All of this at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds Expo Building in Kearney. There is a $2 admission, and you can bid online as well, so check that out. It's ReynoldsAuction.com. Reynolds spelled RHYNALDS auction.com. It's July 14th starting at 7.
Thank you, Brent. Want to remind you folks, too, there is a website available for folks out there struggling with stress, mental health. It's all something that we know is out there. We're getting better about talking about it and doing something about it, and that's exactly what some community members took upon themselves to bring you a tool that you can use to find someone to help somebody with mental health or mental health stress. That needs attention. Could be you, could be somebody else. The website is mhpcc.org, now in Spanish and English. It's a text site, so it's not real hard to maneuver at all. You just open it up, and there'll be resources there for you to find treatment for mental illness, mental stress, helping you access mental health services here in the area and learn and share facts about mental health. They have some information available, some tips for you. So check it out, mhpcc.org. Could be somebody you know needing some help. Could be somebody in your family, somebody in your church, your business. Just tell them about the website if they haven't heard about it, mhpcc.org.
Couple of job opportunities being posted right now on sandhillsexpress.com. You can check them out by going to the employment page. The Nebraska Department of Transportation has an opening for a highway maintenance worker in Ansley. Go be part of their friendly and supporting work environment where they encourage creativity and innovation, providing training, career development, advancement opportunities, providing ample paid time off, work-life balance, and a solid benefits package, including matching retirement contributions. To apply for this position, you need to go to this website because an online state application must be completed to apply. So go to statejobs.nebraska.gov. State of Nebraska is an equal opportunity veterans preference employer. Also, Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler cook in Broken Bow. This is a full-time position, starting wage $14 per hour, great benefits package. You would be purchasing food and preparing meals, complying with USDA requirements, be responsible for cleaning the classroom and doing dishes, laundry, etc. If you'd like to find out more about the position, you can contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0. Or you can apply online by going to centralnebraskacap.com. And for more information, you can go to sandhillsexpress.com and check out the listing in full.
We'll be right back.
HPPD resistance is becoming an increasing concern with the ag industry, especially with farmers. I'm talking with Liam Vincent, technical market manager with BASF. He says there are several management solutions, but rotating chemistries could be the most effective.
Knowing which sites of action your water hemp or your troublesome weed on your farm is resistant to, and then trying to incorporate effective sites of action. I think people have heard that a lot. Add more sites of action, and maybe gets glossed over the fact that it should be use multiple effective sites of action.
He says BASF has many products to combat HPPD resistance, and farmers should be on the lookout for a new one.
Called Certain herbicide that's going to really open up an opportunity for BASF to get into this pre-post flexible situation in corn, kind of that coveted area where you can go on either side. So you're able to just maximize that application window.
For more information, visit verdictherbicide.com.
It is just about 9:30 on this Monday morning. We invite you to join us again tomorrow on Tuesday for the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show at 7:30. Also encourage you to take in the ball game today at Paul Brown Field. Ball games, actually. And also,
ball game. Just one game tonight. Just one game tonight.
And we'll kind of keep you informed if they move that time up a little bit due to weather, right?
Yeah, we'll see. I know they're going to watch the weather, but right now the game's scheduled for 6 o'clock, and we'll have it for you tonight. It'll be Broken Bow and Minden, an elimination game at the B6 Area Juniors Baseball Tournament being played at Paul Brown Field. The winner will move on and play Holdridge for the championship tomorrow. We'll have the game live on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com, and a live video stream of the game as well, accompanied by the radio call, will be accessible through SandhillsExpress.com.
And if, whoever moves forward to take on Holdridge, they would have to defeat Holdridge twice.
Correct. Yeah, the championship tomorrow. Holdridge has went through the tournament undefeated up to this point, so Holdridge is one win away from winning the tournament title. Whoever wins tonight's game between Broken Bow and Minden would have to defeat Holdridge twice tomorrow and basically turn it into a doubleheader tomorrow in order to win the tournament title.
All right. It could happen.
It could happen. Who knows what might still happen in this tournament?
We don't know.
Some of the things that have happened already, so it'll be fun.
All right. Talk to you folks tomorrow.